Hello students, myself Suresh VS. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to see the last part of the lesson, the rat trap. What did we see in the last class? The iron master got very much angry and asked the rat trap man to go out of the house. But immediately, iron master's daughter mediated and gave him food and asked him to stay there. The ironmaster did not have any other option. He has to obey his daughter. So while having food, the ironmaster had certain doubts in his mind. Why did the girl do so? Or what was the hidden agenda behind it? So he was very much doubtful and a lot of questions were there. And he doubted about her intention also. Okay? So we stop there. So please take page number 41, first paragraph. After that, Christmas Eve at Ramsjo passed just as it always had. You see that the Christmas Eve, one day earlier Christmas, and it had passed as usual in Ramsjo. The stranger did not cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. You see that after having his food, he went to sleep. He did not do any harm to anyone. He did not do any trouble to anyone. He went to bed and slept there. And where did he sleep? The whole afternoon he lay on the sofa in one of the guest rooms and slept at one stretch. You see that the whole afternoon he has been sleeping. He has slept where? In one of the sofas kept in one of the guest rooms. At noon they woke him up so that he could have his share of the food of Christmas fare. Christmas fare means Christmas festivity. So at noon they made him to rise from his sleep. Why? Because they wanted to give him the lunch. So in order to have the Christmas festivity or enjoy the Christmas festivity or have the lunch, they made him to arise from the sleep. But after that he slept again. But after having his lunch, you see that he started sleeping again. He slept again. It seemed as though for many years he had not been able to sleep as quietly and safely as here at Ramsjo. It felt that the man had not slept for many years. That means slept peacefully for many years. That means here at Ramsjo, he got the chance to sleep peacefully. So he was going on sleeping continuously. Okay? So it felt that he had got a very peaceful atmosphere at this place. Such a way he was sleeping throughout the afternoon. In the evening, when the Christmas tree was lighted, the Christmas tree that was decorated and it was lighted, at that time they woke him up again and he stood for a while in the drawing room. And he came to the drawing room and stood there for some time, blinking as though the candle light hurt him. Because of the brightness of the candle, he could not open his eyes. Sometimes he was blinking, he was closing his eyes as if the light from the candlesticks hurt his eyes. But after that he disappeared again. But you see that after that he disappeared from the place again. Where did he go? He then had to go down into the dining room. There you see that 2 hours later he was aroused once more. Again he went to sleep. 2 hours later you see that he was made to rise again, or he was woken up again. He was waken up again. He then had to go down into the dining room and eat the Christmas fish and porridge. So he was made to wake up in order to have the supper. So he had to go down to the dining room, and there the Christmas food was ready, like a fish and porridge. As soon as they got up from the table, he went round to each one present and said thank you and good night. As soon as he finished the food, he went around the table, those who were sitting there, and expressed his gratitude He said thank you as well as good night to wish them good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was to be the Christmas present. But when he came nearby the girl, ironmaster's daughter, she told him that the suit that you are wearing, yes, you can take it your own. No need to give back. It is the gift of the ironmaster, her father. So he asked him not to give back the suit that he was wearing. That was the present from the side of the ironmaster, she informed. He did not have to return it. And he wanted to spend next Christmas even a place where he could rest in a peace and to sure that no evil would be follow him. He would be welcomed back again. Not only that, in the next year also, if you want to enjoy the Christmas here, you can come here, she told. He was invited for the next year's Christmas also. And not only she assured him that there won't be any trouble to him. Okay, no trouble would happen to him. He can come and enjoy Christmas with them. And where he could rest in peace, there he can come and rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall him. That means she promised that nothing would happen to him. He would be safe in her house, at her house. He would be welcomed back again. The man with the rat traps did not answer anything to this. At this time, he did not say anything. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. Boundless means limitless. There is no limit. Amazement means a surprise or wonder. You see that rat trap man, he did not say anything. Instead of that, he was just looking at her with a great wonder. Yes, limitless surprise. Why? Why does she behave so? He was really impressed. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service. So next day morning, you see that ironmaster as well as his daughter, both of them got up early in the morning and they were very happy, and they got up early in the morning to go to the service in the church, morning service in the church for the morning prayer. Their guest was still asleep and they did not disturb him. While going, they saw that the rat trap man was still sleeping, so they thought not to disturb him. They thought of not disturbing him. When at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, you see that after the service, after the prayer, they were coming back from the church at 10 o'clock. That time the young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. Dejected means disappointed. But while coming back, you see that in the vehicle, the young girl, she sat, hanging her head down. She was looking really disappointed than any time before. Why? Why was she so much disappointed? At church, she had learned that one of the old crofts of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. That was the reason. When they went to the church from the other people, they came to know that this ironmaster, was a thief. And he had stolen the old crofters 30 crawlers and escaped from there. They had got this news. And it was none other than this this rat trap man. Yes, that made her really disappointed. Yes, that was the fine fellow you let into the house, said her father. Father became angry. You see that? You said that because of you only, we allowed him to stay at our house. We sheltered him at our house. And you see that? And you only gave me the instruction to, advice to make him to stay at the house. That was a fine fellow you let into the house. That means, and who missed the ironmaster's daughter, led him to give shelter at the house. I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time. I have a doubt now. How many silver spoons will be there in the cupboard now, left in the cupboard now? That means he doubted that the rat trap man would have stolen everything from their house and escaped from there by this time. he doubted. The wagon had hardly stopped at the front steps when the ironmaster asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. As soon as they reached the home, as soon as the wagon or the vehicle reached the front door of the house, immediately the ironmaster asked the servant, the rat trap man, whether the stranger, the rat trap man, was still there or not. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief. Not only that, he told to the servant, I heard from the church that that rat trap man was a thief. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. Immediately the servant informed, yes, the rat trap man had gone, but he had not taken anything with him. He had taken only his rat traps. On the contrary, just opposite to that, he did not take anything. Not only that, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmanson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. Not only that, what did he do? He kept a parcel here and asked her to give that parcel to whom? Yes, ironmaster's daughter, and it was addressed to Miss Wilmanson. Okay, and he left there a parcel and had gone from there. The young girl opened the package. And she was really eager to know what was inside the package, which was so badly done up that the contents came into view at once. You see that the package was not packed properly. It was packed in a rough manner, so before opening fully, she could see what was the content, what was inside it. She gave a little cry of joy. After seeing that, she cried out of great happiness, out of joy. She found a small rat trap. What was inside that? There was a small rat trap. And in it lay three wrinkled 10 kroner notes. Not only the rat trap, very important, he kept 3 kroner notes that he had taken from the house of the crofter. And that money was also kept inside the rat trap, inside the parcel. But that was not at all. Not only that, there was a letter also. In the rat trap lay also letter written in large jagged characters. Jagged means rough characters. Okay, and in a rough characters it was written, a letter was written, and the parcel included a letter also. Honored, see the letter. Honored and noble miss, okay, respectful miss and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, and you see that you have been very nice with me all the time, and you have taken care of me very well. As if I was a captain, you have treated me as if I was captain. I want to be nice to you, so I also wanted to be nice with you. In return, as if I was a real captain, you have given me the status of a captain. So like a real captain, I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. I don't want to embarrass you, worry you, being a thief. So I want to, reply, I want to act like a real captain because you had given me that status. You had raised me from the position of a beggar to the status of a captain. So I would like to, respond such a way. But you can give the money. So, and you see that he kept that money and told that you can give that 30 kroners to the old man on the roadside, who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. He was hanging that money pouch on the window pane. It was actually a bait for the poor wanderers, a comfort for, and a thing of attraction for the poor wanderers. And you may give back that 30 kroner. The rat trap is a Christmas present. The rat trap that I am giving you, that's a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain. He told, if that rat trap man had not been raised to the position of a captain, you see that he would have been caught in the rat trap. So I am giving this as a Christmas gift to you, because in that way he got power to clear himself. He said that it was she who, let him free from what? Free from the rat trap by raising him to the status or position of a, captain from the position of a peddler, and what did he, okay, how did he undersigned? Written with friendship and high regard, Captain von Stachel. He has written there, Captain von Stachel. Dear students, you see that how a man was converted to his goodness. Okay, so with sympathy and kindness. All the goodness in that man was brought out by, yes, brought out by love. So dear students, I hope all of you understood this part. So please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching it.